Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Welcome back to the channel and another Kitty DMK live stream. Hopefully everybody is enjoying their New Year's Eve. It's still morning for me, so I have a full day ahead of, obviously partying. Let's go. Let me know what you guys have planned for your New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. Obviously, I'm staying up and gonna be partying away. Hichu, you have it in 30 minutes. Yeah, Singapore 2022 is gonna be happening while the stream is happening. Are you actually gonna be spending it with us? Or I'm hoping you have, some sort of kiss waiting for you, or a hug, even a high five. I mean, otherwise I'm sending it your way for sure. Hi Dizboy, hi Adrian, Amanda. Who else do we got here? James, you were first here this morning. Christina, just waiting. Love it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Happy New Year's Eve. So today DMK for New Year's Eve gave us a decoration, the Diary of the Future. So yeah. Nothing super crazy, but if you guys didn't have one, hopefully it fits in your Space Mountain area in your kingdom. That's where I would recommend putting it, but other than that, nothing super crazy. For New Year's Day, there is some sort of mystery reward, so maybe it'll be some sort of fancy concession. That's what I would like, but we'll have to wait and see. We have to wait till tomorrow though, so yeah, still like a whole day, which is absolutely crazy. But today, I'm going to be focusing on sharing with you guys all the info you'll need to welcome Stromboli, hopefully in the next couple of days. If you guys are still working on unlocking him, don't worry. You guys are doing still awesome. Just, you'll have to kind of be aware at this point in the event that if you want to get Pinocchio and actually like not just buy him out, you will need to kind of be at the point where I am right now. You'll definitely need to be there in the next couple of days. Otherwise, it will be a little bit difficult to collect for Stromboli, get him into the kingdom to the level that he needs to be, and then get Pinocchio unlocked. But if you guys, again, are still a smaller kind of baby kingdom, don't worry about it. Just try and get as much as you can from this event. Obviously, it'll help you out later anyway. So may as well just, get a couple of the characters. And some of the ones at the beginning are pretty awesome. So yeah, you'll be able to get that easy. The first character everybody should be able to get. So yeah, don't worry about it. Just make sure you at least get that one character. Again, you can get it in one day, not even. So I totally expect if everybody has at least opened their game, then they've at least managed to welcome the first one. What are we getting tomorrow, King? I don't know. It's a mystery reward, so it is still a mystery even to me, but that's okay. Also, today, guys, I am going to be getting the Blue Fairy, which is the second and last premium character of the Pinocchio limited time event. I have to say I am most excited about the Blue Fairy today because I think she is probably one of my favorite characters from this event. The other one was Figaro. For sure. It's just so cute, but so tiny. So at least the Blue Fairy will be able to see a little bit better in our kingdoms because she should be a little bit bigger. So that'll be nice because there's a lot of really tiny characters in this event that are borderline like a dot when we look at them, especially on our mobile. On a computer screen, it's not so bad, but in terms of, looking at a phone, yeah, try finding that character in the kingdom. I mean, even when you know roughly where they are, it's difficult to even tap. So I think they made them a little bit small, probably. But I think a simple way around that, instead of changing the size of the character, would just be to give us that, ultra zoom, which we can actually get, but it's more of a glitch in the kingdom more than anything else, but just to give it to us permanently so we can get in a little bit closer. And I wouldn't mind if we could zoom out a little bit more as well. It would definitely help for rearranging the kingdom and stuff like that, moving things around a little bit faster, and again, being able to see sort of where you're at in terms of your land layout and stuff. So this is something we've kind of lightly talked about over time, but I think with these characters, it's re-brought that back up to us once again about how useful that ultra zoom feature would be. And I guess that ultra zoom out in and out, I guess we kind of want now. So it would be a little bit nicer, but yeah, the Blue Fairy's dress will have glitter on it. I am looking forward, to seeing her in action and her first quest, because we'll at least be able to see her 60 minutes. Since I am going to be purchasing her with gems, she will be 300 gems, and she'll also come in a bundle, which should give you enough tokens to get to a level 2 for her right away if you do that. But for those of us that are using gems, it will not be that way. We'll have to kind of grind for it. You missed my face? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I miss being on cam for you guys, for sure. Hopefully soon, Dizboy. Hi, Becky. Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve, hun. You really want Honest John? Well, Milan, I hope that you do get Honest John. He has a great tail. I love his fluffy tail. And I think some of the kids wandering around the kingdom also feel the same way. I have to say, I've caught some of the kids like literally roaming around his tail and just hanging around him, following him around. So I was like, okay, well, cool. I think I showed you guys a clip of that last time. One kid was like stalking him basically. You're at 12k EC with Stromboli unlocked and excited for the Blue Fairy. Perfect. That is literally awesome. You should be, on the right track for Pinocchio. If you keep up the great work, you should be able to get him for sure. 100%. You have 142 gems. Well, not enough for the Blue Fairy, but hopefully you'll be able to at least get her in the bundle there. The 2 premium characters for this event, 1,000%. I just love them. Like, again, my 2 favorites. So for me, I have to have them. I mean, I usually do anyways, but it's just I'm extra excited to have both of those characters in the kingdom. Thanks, Becky. That's real sweet, hun. You're getting the bundle for the Blue Fairy. You know what's funny, Bobby? I have to say, whenever I see BF, I'm like, boyfriend, best friend. And then one other thing that's a little bit worse. But Blue Fairy, I got it. Just took me a second. I had to go through the things. And I was like, the BF. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Did you see the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett? You know what? It's so funny. I was so exhausted by the time I actually got to bed. I started it, but I literally didn't even make it through the intro. So, no. It was pretty bad. I was like, I can do this. I am watching. And it was like, conk. I was like, okay. Well, at least I didn't have any sleeping problems last night. So, yeah, rock on. Probably tonight. If not, tomorrow. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Single life girl, welcome. How's it going? But top 10, did you see it? I think that is the big question. Did you see the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett? He's so funny. So ridiculous. Sith, what's up? Do you hope cars will be permanent? I don't know. I think cars would probably work out as a decent limited time event. At least better than Pinocchio in my opinion. I think I'd been hoping for the last 2 years, or 2+ years actually, that Pinocchio was going to be permanent content that we would get in the new year. So we almost got it. We kind of got it into the new year, but anyway, we got it as a limited time. But I think it's just because the storyline and stuff is starting to kind of make me lose interest a little bit. But again, I love the characters. I think it's just they just didn't really do anything funky with the story this time. So I don't know. The animation's pretty cool though. I like the battlegrounds. I think that's really awesome. So overall it's like, probably not gonna end up being in my top 5 or 10 even events I've ever done. But again, good characters for sure. You love the classic events? Yeah, classic events are fun. The 101 Dalmatians was pretty decent. Angry Cruella. I love it. One of the best scenes is just seeing her driving and like her car is falling apart and her eyes are like exploding, like so many blood vessels being lost. It's absolutely ridiculous. Happy New Year's Eve, Eddie. If it's New Year where you are, Happy New Year. Alicia made it. Hey, girl. Klein, I think I should have enough gems this time. I have 10 right now. Enough gems. You only have 10 gems for, I hope not the blue fairy, because she's gonna be 300. Crazy. How am I celebrating New Year's Eve? I'm having a little dinner with my family, and then after that I'm gonna be live on Twitch for bringing in the new year. So hopefully I will see some of you guys on Twitch tonight. I'm probably gonna be starting more around like 9 or something like that. Once I'm kind of done my family stuff. So yeah, will be a fun night, and I look forward to gaming with you guys and bringing in the new year. I'm looking forward to seeing what Fortnite's got in store for us. And if it's nothing like super crazy, because they did do such a great job with Winterfest. And I know they're having like, you know, some glitching stuff right now, but assuming like, you know, they you know, even don't get on track, their Winterfest was just so amazing. So it was literally like incredible. Definitely the best, you know, holiday kind of rewards and stuff like that for any game that I play. So I think hands down, pretty much all of us that, you know, have been working really hard with Fortnite, and or even just like having fun with it. It's just like we've actually really, really enjoyed the holiday season with Fortnite. So, you know, no complaints there. That's for sure. Yeah, New Year's stream. It's going to be fan-freaking-tastic. Do we know why Fortnite crashed 2 days ago? I mean, there's like probably a zillion reasons, but I'm glad it's up now. I'm glad it's up now. No, I didn't eat any fish. Don't worry, my face is totally okay. It probably looks a little tired, but other than that, it is not swollen or anything. Still days over the fact that Slinky and Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head aren't in the kingdom yet. Top 10, I totally feel you there. Totally feel you. I think one of the things is with Slinky, and I'm not like, okay, maybe I shouldn't say 1,000% for Slinky, but I know 100% or 1,000 bazillion% for Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. It's more of a, not copyright, but what's the word I'm looking for here? We'll just say it's a rights issue. Sorry, I'm blanking on the term I want to use. So yeah, it's a rights issue. So, you know, putting that in the kingdom, it's kind of like Tarzan. That's why that's not here. It's, you know, getting a hold of those rights and everything. They got it for Star Wars, so I'm hoping they will. But yeah, that's pretty standard. You know, they have to get things approved before they can post things in the game. GT, oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. How's it going, dude? How is work, your family, just life in general? Hopefully your home is, you know, coming together, because I understand how difficult moving can be for sure. Have I watched Encanto? Nope. I said I wasn't going to watch it till after the new year because I was watching holiday movies and I had like a bazillion other things to do. So no, but I am hoping it is very much like Luca. That's kind of my expectation, because I have to say, like, Luca wasn't the most like action filled crazy kind of movie that way, but I really enjoyed the animation and the characters, and yeah, I thought that was like beautifully done. It kind of reminded me more of a classic Disney movie. So you know, I think that just watching it once, I didn't maybe appreciate it fully, but after seeing it like a couple of times, I'm like, I really enjoyed how they did that for sure. So I have the expectation of that. So for me, that's kind of where I'm going to be comparing the two movies, and maybe a little bit to Coco, I guess. That would be the other one. Yeah, things are good. I took Alexa to the Encanto Spider-Man American Underdog in December. Wow, that's nuts. So many movies. That is great. Well, I hope she enjoyed them all. I'm sure she did. And I hope both of you guys had an amazing Christmas. It's way better than Luca. Wow. Okay, well, that's high praise. High praise. Was it better than Coco though? I guess that's if I have to compare the two, it's going to be around that. So, based off of, guys, in terms of how we're going to be getting or approaching how to get Stromboli here, one of the big things is that based off of previous events, and this is how you have to do it now, is based off of how you've gotten characters from your other events. You guys can see typically how it's done if you just kind of like, have been around for a while, or if you, wanted to go and have a look at like old leaks and stuff like that for these things. One of the biggest things is kind of knowing your characters. So knowing that, for example, Honest John, we just got, he was the last character that was released to us. So obviously, his level isn't going to be as high as somebody as like Jiminy Cricket or even Geppetto. So basically you kind of just group them together and you go like the characters that were free and around for a bit. They typically go on like, a longer quest time. So pick the bottom two quests. I believe it's like the 8 and the 6 hour. I think both of them have that. So you're going to basically just be, going between those two. And then for Honest John and Figaro, because Figaro is premium, you're not going to get him maybe to as high of a level, but definitely you have to kind of consider he's a premium. So if you're going to be using him to collect for anything, then again, like he is going to be the one that is going to be going on a shorter quest. Now, one of the things is that you guys can see up by Figaro's face is that it's going to be Jiminy, Geppetto, and Stromboli that Figaro is going to be very useful for. Not so much for Pinocchio, but there are still perks to Figaro to get Pinocchio. So again, like doing the battlegrounds are going to be very, very useful to have Figaro. You will need to have him at a certain level though, so I'm probably going to need to level him up again. In terms of, again, like with Pinocchio, you're going to be looking at the same type of thing. You're going to be looking at, Jiminy and Geppetto, maybe even having a quest together, longer quests. And then Figaro, like, again, not going to be super helpful for that, but there could be a quest that will be like him and Jiminy, for example, for a shorter period of time than sending like Jiminy out on his own for a longer one. So again, there are still sometimes perks for that, or if you have an enchantment done, that usually throws a little bit of a wrench into some of the stuff. But it'll be the same again with Pinocchio. So because Stromboli and the Blue Fairy are newer, they are going to be shorter quest times to be able to collect for Pinocchio. So this is like a pretty standard thing there. And then again, the other ones will be a little longer. Not Stromboli, Honest John typically fits in the category of like, mid-range quests. Again, he'll probably be more useful like for a shorter time when, again, there's like an enchantment or something. So just to give you guys a heads up on how you base collecting for each of the characters before they come out. It's pretty simple, again, to be able to guess some of these. Last time I did a pretty good job, as you guys saw, so I managed to get, some tokens right off the bat. For Honest John, just based off of, just knowing my stuff. And hopefully it'll be the same for Stromboli today. And if not a big deal. We've got time to, get him. But again, we are kind of in that like last week zone. So it kind of sucks. But yeah, that's actually a nickname of mine, Honest John. Really? Because honest, this guy in the kingdom, I do not consider him like overly honest. Yeah. Taiwan, how much time is left? 8 minutes on the character before it's released. But you can see the timer countdown on the screen. So it'll be the same for the Blue Fairy there. So you guys can keep an eye on that. 2022 Encanto will be in the kingdom. We'll have to wait and see. No, I don't wanna spoil anything for you guys, but would be interesting. Would be interesting. Have I rescued Pinocchio for the first time? I did in my last stream. I showed the animation for that. So that was pretty good. I feel bad for Pinocchio right now because he is literally just, freaking out on Monstro here. So, yeah, we still have another round of the battleground, so we'll be able to see the blue fairy in action, which we haven't been able to see as of yet. But if you guys haven't got to the point of like battling the grounds the first time, and like after today, and you have the blue fairy, you'll be able to see that animation there, so should be interesting. I feel bad for him. He looks like he's been going through quite a hard time there. He's kind of looks scared. You really want Maleficent? Well, a couple of years ago, this is when, oh gosh, it's been a while. Anyways, they did announce that if Maleficent ever came to the kingdom, that the game would be over. So we shouldn't want Maleficent to ever come. So if they are sticking with that, then I would have to say that wouldn't be that good. We do get to kind of see her and in the kingdom when we do have tower challenges. So that's kind of like one of my favorite things about the tower challenge is, you know, being able to see her there. There have been glitches in the past where she's like teleported to different spots in the kingdom and actually been able to see her. Like I think I had her once standing on top of like a concession stand, like way over here. When my kingdom was set up a little differently. We've seen like the tower like appear right in the middle here of Main Street. That was kind of creepy. I mean, again, that was oh god, that's probably over a year ago that kind of glitch happened, but it was entertaining. That's for sure, if nothing else. You leveled up Forky to a 3 this morning. Yay! Wasn't that your Christmas character? Holy smokes. You're watching Harry Potter for New Year's, the reunion. Yeah, that is supposed to be airing. I think here, though, I think we're not getting it until New Year's Day or something like that. It's something a little bit different, I was noticing. So I'm going to have to wait and see. Maybe it's like Canada problems. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I'll just have to check that out later to see if I have any more update on that because the times weren't matching up. It's just my actual first name. And I suck at lying. I tell the hard truth to people. Lols. I totally get you there. Totally get you there. That's why I suck at imposters. I try so hard, but you know, the face tells all. Actually, I'd probably be better at it right now because no one can see me. Ideas. How am I feeling? Today, pretty awesome. Excited to bring in the new year with you guys, that's for sure. How are you feeling, Amanda? It's Finn. Welcome. You call it the Merry New Year's Eve? Oh, I say Happy New Year's Eve, but that's cool. Same thing. Hopefully you and your dad are having a great time there, girly. New Year's Day, the reunion comes on HBO. Yep. Yeah, New Year's Day, so yeah, it's New Year's Eve right now, but yeah, apparently my mom has that, so I'm gonna get her to get it all sorted so I can actually see it. Yep, feeling pretty good today. Happy. The thing is, I gotta stay at this level all day. Oh, miss the energy, that is for sure. Who wants Marvel in the Disney Kingdom? I mean, who doesn't really? But I think it's gonna be a bit of a, issue for them because, they've just had so much trouble expanding the kingdom. They need to unlock more land for us though before that happens. So I can't really see that coming in 2022, but yeah. Just detangled my hair, so just peachy. Jeez, what did it have, gum in it or something, girl? Damn. You know what I have to say? I have been dealing at least with my hair pretty well lately. It's a little frizzy, but No, it's not too bad. Feels nice these days. But I know what it's like to have hair problems, or it's just not working for you that day. That's why baseball caps are great. But now that it's detangled, I mean, you should be 100%. Are you getting dressed up and stuff? Sith, I can't play game. I don't have, silly. We've talked about this. Happy New Year's Eve, Sven. Hi, Evelyn. Yeah, we've got less than 2 minutes to go now. Totally crazy. Thomas, you made it. Nice to see you. Hi, Cormac. Alrighty, so you know what? I'm just gonna stay on this screen because we can see both characters coming. So that's kind of like what I'm kind of going for. It's normally when it's just one character, I'll stay on the page for it. But yeah, we've got two. And this will be a good spot because I'll be able to show you guys the blue fairy right away. So in terms of how much she's going to be and stuff like that, I'm going to wait till her screen comes up for purchase. That way I can have a nice cutout later. Curly hair can be a pain, but it's so beautiful. So beautiful. You just, I mean, keep it nice and you can just wake up and do anything. So easy to style. All right, 30 seconds to go. Aw, thanks, Albin. Yeah, I just haven't been feeling that great, but hopefully soon. I know, I miss being on cam for you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year to Hichu, because I know you're in Singapore. Oh, we're stuck at 1 second. Okay. And I'm trying to get out of this, but it won't let me back out. Oh, that's probably why, because guess what? I kind of wish that this wasn't happening today. Find gold trophies hidden throughout the kingdom by collecting from attractions and character activities. So remember that lovely striking gold event we just did? Yeah, we got another one for the trophy starting today. So Happy New Year, everyone! Yep. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Oh, now it lets me back out. Perfect. All right, so the blue fairy, as we can see, 300 gems. Always the same. First character's 200, second is 300. That hasn't changed whatsoever. All right, so the bundle, this is in Canadian dollars, guys, because I live in Canada, so prices will vary depending on where you are in the world. We haven't the tokens here, not to get the blue fairy to a 2, but enough tokens for Stromboli to have 2 of each. So I don't know if this is as useful as the getting the blue fairy to a 2, but you know what? I mean, to each his own. And you know, if you guys, honestly, even if I didn't have the gems to do this, I would make sure I did. Yeah, there's just no. To me, I would probably choose the gems over this bundle. If you have the choice, I don't see it as being the best probably one. I miss the days of like the character and like a concession with it. For the event, that was some good times. All right, now I know everybody is there we go. There's the bundle I was looking for. That picture right there, you see that? That's what I was waiting to come up for the blue fairy. Now that it's there, I'm just saying, like, hands down, we can buy her with gems. So you guys can go, obviously, if you want other ways to buy her, you can go into your shop and then go into bundles, and that's where you guys are going to see all the bundles for the event. In terms of if, she's not showing up here to actually buy her, you're going to be going into your storybook, click the Pinocchio collection, go down specifically to her, and then she's actually going to show both there in terms of what she needs. So you're going to be able to see the bundle for real money and the gems. Now this is kind of the best shot because I can show you guys both things at once. And typically this is my preferred way to buy items, for a specific character, like buying her. I typically always buy it this way. It's a little bit nicer, I feel, to be able to, again, to show that. And I know it always shows up here. So it's a safe way. So I'm going to go ahead, use 300 gems for the blue fairy. So get ready, guys. Welcome screen. Woo, woo. Let's go. She's so pretty already. I'm loving it. Oh my god, that was perfect. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. So there is the blue fairy. Her welcome screen was way awesome. Way awesome. So the really sad thing here is because they didn't do the bundle to get enough tokens to get the blue fairy to a level 2, they have made it impossible for the blue fairy to be useful for Stromboli until you get her to a 2. So this is for those of you guys that are buying the bundle or something and thinking you're getting ahead. I don't know. I would prefer it to be the other way around. Yeah, that kind of sucks because all you're really going to be able to get is the currency and then the trophy every hour. But I think at this point it would be a little nicer to have the blue fairy to a 2. So anyway, it wouldn't really make any difference for me. But in terms of who can collect for her and what we need, I've already got one character who is ready for me to collect, and that is Bunny from the Toy Story collection. So Honest John is also going to be a character, probably the fastest to be able to collect her wand. We've also got Goofy, attend a show for 2 hours. So that's actually really great for him. That's nice and quick. And then Stromboli's Caravan. Now, that is why, if you guys notice, and I think I showed you last stream, that the Caravan didn't have any token that was associated with the attraction to be able to collect. So I was saying, like, that would have to mean that the token that was going to be there would either be for Stromboli or the blue fairy. So it is for the blue fairy, and that is I know that this should be ready by now. I haven't tapped anything since last night except for my puppets, unless I tapped this by accident, but I don't remember doing that. But okay. Anyway, not a big deal. If you wanted to enchant it, you would also get the drops for the ears hats for the blue fairy. I'd have to say, long term, this would be the most useful because you're going to be able to get both of those tokens and not have any conflicts with your other characters. Okay, hold on. We're going to finish with the blue fairy here. And then her ears hats, there's not that many. Again, Honest John's going to be the big one for 60 minutes. And because the blue fairy is 60 minutes, that basically means Stromboli is pretty much guaranteed to be the 2-hour quest for him, and not the 60 minutes. So that should be the one that I've chosen and should mean that I was correct on, obviously my predictions for the drops. So Goofy, again, he is the same 2 hours. So if you guys notice, 2 hours attend to show, they are the exact same. Lurkabout. So those two are basically going to be on blue fairy duty unless I enchant the attraction. Pinocchio's Daring Journey will probably never be useful to anybody. Again, unless you get, the attraction and then you don't get the blue fairy till a later date, like 2 years from now, then the 4th enchantment, relics might be possible. But again, for 99% of the people, this will not happen. You'll have the blue fairy actually maxed out before you get the attraction done to the 4th. So I would say don't even worry about that. It's basically... doesn't even need to be there. And then Figaro, spend time with Cleo. Now Figaro needs to be a 5 for this. One of the things is there's not enough books in the damn kingdom for that to happen. especially if you're trying to welcome characters and level up the ones that are part of the actual storyline to get you to unlock Stromboli. Trust me, getting Figaro to a 5, a lot of books there. So that kind of sucks. If they gave it the drops from the puppets every 2 hours, we would be golden because I had enough tokens that way. I think they need to go back to that. They used to do it. They changed it. I want them to go back to it. Reach the first enchantment, which I already showed you for Stromboli's Caravan. So again, that is something I'm highly considering now. And then Pinocchio, once we welcome him, get him to a 3, then he'll be able to help with the Blue Fairy. So that should be in the lifetime of the Blue Fairy's level ups. 50 currency to level her up there. And if you guys did want to skip it for whatever reason and you had enough books and stuff, you could for 64 gems. I'm not going to do that, but if you want to get her to a 2 and then so that she could help with collecting for good old Stromboli. All right, so let's have a look here and see. So Figaro and Honest John, I got the predictions for both of those. Both 2 hours. Again, we talked about why I chose those ones earlier. And then it looks like they didn't go as long as I kind of expected for Geppetto. And then Sarge. Yeah, I wasn't expecting his to be that short, but that is good. So I'm going to get some drops here right away. So let's go ahead and see. I think I just got one right now. Okay, I got one. So I'm going to send him back out. So there you can see the Blue Fairy's tokens, uncommon for the wand and rare for the ears hat. And that was to be expected. I love her tokens. I totally love her tokens. And then again, Stromboli's first token is rare. And the second one is going to be, let's find out. Oh, and to show you guys. So Jiminy Cricket was out for the right quest. And he's so tiny. There he is, and it's rare as well. So both of Stromboli's tokens are going to be rare. If you have your Kingdom in Ecstatic, you guys will have a increased drop rate of 10% to be able to get those. So yeah. In terms of how much Stromboli is going to be for us, it's 10,000. So that was roughly where I was kind of leading, and you know, between 10 and 12. So I'm glad it's on the lower kind of end of things. But no ears hats. No ears hats. So that was a little bit unfortunate there. But at least I did get one of the tokens, and that, you know, puts me at a decent start considering I didn't purchase the Blue Fairy with real money. So that's good. And it is nice to see that some of the other quests for Stromboli actually are like a lot shorter. So we're looking at the 4 hours instead of the 6 or 8, which is, you know, again, to be safer type of thing for overnight purposes. Going with a longer choice is definitely something, you know, to consider doing. But we did get a couple of the drops right today, so rock on. Rock on. Make some notes for next time, guys. That's for sure. Because they'll probably copy like a similar, if not exactly the same format. So keep that in mind, that if you guys are wondering for the next event what the character quests are going to be, screenshot and have a look at those. So Geppetto's being 4 hours, it's the only option there. Makes it pretty simple. In terms of trophies, Figaro is going to be one of those ones that goes, some people that are, you know, going crazy for the trophy are going to be going 60 minutes, and others that are going more for Stromboli are going to be doing the 2 hours. So, yeah, kind of crazy. You looked at Twitter for the calendar tomorrow, and it's going to be a green chest. Okay, well, I guess that's their way of leaking the information to us. Awesome. they just posted the calendar and we're getting hot chocolates on the 27th. Oh boy. All right, well, we will have to have a look at that glorious calendar. I'll post it on my my Instagram after my gaming one. I usually post it there, but yeah. I'm gonna see if somebody posts it in the Discord. Yeah, which we got it. Thank you, Sith, for doing that. So that I will be able to actually share that right now. All right, so here we go. Here is a look at the calendar for January. So on the 1st, we are getting, wow, a decoration chest. You're kidding. That's the mystery reward? Boo. That sucks. That's Happy New Year. All right. So there is the, well, I mean, we already had it confirmed by DMK that it was going to be Mulan next, but you guys can actually see the visual proof right there. So, yay. We know that that is going to be the first tower challenge in 2022. It's going to be Mulan. Now, let's hope it's not a rerun because that is going to be one of the options. It's going to be a Cricky rerun. With a chance at Mulan's costume, or we are going to be getting some new characters. So naturally I would like the new characters, but you know, I will settle for the comfy. But anyways, there is a look at January's calendar. Thank you, Sith, again for posting that. The reruns are usually in the second half of the update, and this is at the beginning, so it should be new. We will see. We will see. That is a good prediction, though. You've already put Goofy to work so you can equip Mickey's tuxedo. Ooh, okay. Well, I guess if you're not trying to go for Stromboli right away, or it's not super urgent, then yeah, I can see why you're doing that. Okay, so Goofy's got his. Now, why is... Oh, he's got not his conflicts. Because he's got the blue fairy there. Both tokens. Yeah, that's going to be the big thing, I think, with those. But I think one of the things is that's not going to last very long because we've got this one here. We've got that basically... I don't want to say every time, but most times it is going to drop the wand. So we should be okay. There shouldn't be conflicts with Goofy that long once you've kind of built that. So, and then again, if you enchant it, it's just going to be alternating between the two. But I almost would just say, like, just, you know, if you want to enchant it, maybe just wait. That way you can get a bit of a head start on the wands. And then after that, you know, ears, hats, I guess. It won't really matter which one drops there. Tesco, yeah, you've got your New Year's coming up. Happy New Year in advance, because I probably won't be able to wish it to you right away. You got the blue fairy with gems? Yay, Eddie. We're in the gem club. Yay. Guys, look. My gems. 2,999. What? I'm missing being in the 3,000 club right now. Honestly, it's so ridiculous. So I've got 32,000 currency right now, guys. So I am actually probably good for Stromboli and Pinocchio and the level ups that I need. So I think I am going to be just fine for the event, even if I didn't collect currency. This may mean that some of my characters may randomly get chosen to either be sent home or go and collect magic or tokens for other things. So yeah, just because again, like I've still got a week and my currency is doing amazing. If you guys want to keep, you know, collecting though, you guys will get a couple of gems with once the event is over. So that will be nice. So your currency will change over to a few of them. Okay, so let's see here. Trophies. I'm kind of scared to look at my leaderboard, to be honest. I really just don't want to know. Oh, okay. So remember how I said Sarge's quest is a little bit short, considering You know, he's, again, a Toy Story character to go and collect for Stromboli. I see why they did it now, because it's associated with the trophy for Sarge. That should have been a duh moment. I probably should have sent him on that based off of the last leaderboard for striking gold. That makes a lot more sense. So, that was a oversight. But, yeah, it's because not always does this always land on the same day. So, all right, make notes, guys. Make notes. You'll need it for next time. Sometimes, though, like, literally, characters only have the one option. So it'll be like, oh, yeah, Judy Hopps, 6 hours. Oh, I got it right. But it's, like, the only quest you can do for currency. So it's not hard to get it wrong as long as you've got characters being sent out. So also just something there to consider for you guys. Some of them literally are the easiest in the world to be able to guess, because you're not really guessing, you're just collecting. So, yeah. You got a trophy last time? Awesome, Christina. You won't need one this time if you don't want to. You can let somebody else grab it. All right, I'm going to send these guys out for some longer ones for today. All right, now let's bring back one of the Haunted Mansion ghosts, Phineas. And he's back in the kingdom at a level 8 now. What? I didn't realize he was an 8. I thought he was like a 7 or something now. An 8, yay! Hooray! Awesome. So he was the only one that I had sent to level up there. Now, in terms of books, I literally have just reached enough to level up Figaro to a 5. I would, but I kind of need 40 books, you know? Stromboli is gonna need them. Pinocchio's probably gonna need them, at least even just to level up. You know, again, some of my other characters are going to, so yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and skip, guys, some of the time as well, because some of it you do not have to watch an ad. It only gave me 1 today, but sometimes it does give you more, and I would recommend using that to your advantage, just to skip some of the time down. The only issue with that is when they only give 1 and you don't watch the other ad type of thing, that things aren't going to line up in terms of timing, so it kind of deems it useless. So make sure it's like at least on the hour. At least that would make it a little bit easier for you. Angelica, hi! You got the blue fairy and you're on your way to getting Stromboli. Nice. Congratulations, girl. Keep up the great work. You're second on the leaderboard so far? Awesome. All right, shall we find out where I sit? I'll use the gathering spell here just in case. No trophies. That's a small collection there. I wonder why. Smaller than usual. Okay, so I am sitting in 7th right now. And of course, it's only the first person that is going to be getting the trophy. Nobody's gemmed, like, crazy or done anything ridiculous yet. So I'm going to sit where I am. I'm pretty comfortable at 4. I mean, you know, nobody gets up in the middle of the night like I do. So we'll see how these people fare. We may see some gemming towards, you know, the end or a little bit later today. So those are going to be things I'm going to be paying attention to. But I think generally these people, you know, are just kind of chilling at the moment. As soon as we start seeing people get into like the 50s or 100s, and people aren't even at like 30 yet, then yeah, that's basically game over for everyone. But sometimes they just stop playing, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, you bought the Blue Fairy bundle, but we'll still buy the Pinocchio bundle next Friday. I don't blame some of you guys if you guys have the money to do it, to buy Pinocchio out on the day. I mean, why not? Because, you know, it's just over with then, and then you can chill with the event. You know, you can collect for him or whatever you need to do the dialogue, but it'll be much, much easier to just focus on getting him to a 3 rather than collecting for him and also trying to get him to a 3 for the dialogue. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a storm there. That's for sure. But Yeah, we'll see about the trophy. I'm not overly worried for this one, but I would have to make a push for the last one, worst case scenario. But yeah, we'll see. Not too worried at this point. So I think I'm sitting pretty good for now. I think maybe, Stromboli, I wish, I had got maybe one more of his tokens instead of just like one, but I understand like they're rare, so they are definitely a bit harder to drop. People definitely are going to be up tonight, including me. Cannot wait. Piggy, you got the blue fairy too? Yeah, she's going to be a huge help. She's beautiful. Her welcome screen was amazing. I am way more excited for her than I am Stromboli. So for today, I feel like I got the most magical character in my kingdom, and I cannot wait to see her welcome screen again, especially with the background right now. It's extra magical, so it looks just so good. So good. I really cannot wait to keep leveling her up. Yep, Stromboli is 10,000 currency. Again, I think that's probably a good amount. I mean, based off of like where I'm sitting right now, even if you had half of what I have, you would, which I would assume, a good chunk of you guys that are at the point that I'm at probably have too. Some of you may have even more than me, but again, as long as you're sitting anywhere between like, 15 and 40 or something like that, you're more than okay, to just keep plugging away. But if you're just hitting 10, I mean, keep obviously working on it, but you'll want to have a little bit of overflow. That way you can level up the blue fairy with ease, and anybody else that you need to do, as well as have enough for Pinocchio. But if you're buying him already, you don't even need to worry about the currency as much. So it just depends on whether you're buying Pinocchio outright or not. You're thinking Pinocchio will be 15K? That is a very realistic guess. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. And it would be reasonable, like based off of what I've managed to collect, like that would be fine. The worst thing is when, you can't get enough currency or enough tokens. Tokens are the big thing this time, the common ones, but it would be an easy fix for them to be able to solve for us, and that way, even though drops may be difficult or time might be difficult, it would, allow us, especially like when we've got the holidays and stuff, or even just in general, like, it would be more realistic, especially for, the level requirements for our characters to be at, if they did that, because otherwise that's where our gems would be going. A lot of you guys may have noticed that, a lot of your gems are, oh, my puppets already, are going to be going towards, skipping timers on those. Actually, look, because I leveled up the ghost, I'm now over 3K, which I wanted. Yay. Awesome. So yeah, I'm back in the 3K club again. So there we go. But yeah, you guys can see for skipping and stuff like that, like 16 gems if you want to skip around, like that's a lot. But whereas like a 2-hour 1-8, like you don't feel it as much. So maybe that would be something that DMK could consider bringing back, because that feature was great. You're 11 for now and on the leaderboard, but I didn't send everyone out on time. That's fine. Yeah, like to be a little bit behind at this point with the leaderboard, like it's cool. Like even if somebody had 20 or something, they're just getting a little bit of a head start. But again, it's once people, start, getting into the 50s or hundreds in the first hour where it's, or even the first 2 hours, you just look and you go, yeah, okay. Thank you for ruining the leaderboard, but also letting me know not to waste my time. But again, this is fine for now, so it'll just we'll just see what happens. I'm almost at 3 million magic, guys. 50,000 more, and then I will be at 3 million. Wow. Totally insane. I can't believe how much this land slot was. We can't even zoom out and see it all. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so much magic. So much magic. I'm kind of interested to see what these other ones go for, because we can probably expect this to be released. Actually, I'm like You know what? I'm like 99% sure that we are going to be seeing this released in, you know, the first 6 months of the year. And, you know, obviously this land slot here most likely. So yeah, these two should be coming relatively soon. So hopefully we'll have enough magic for it. As long as it's not like 9 or 10 million, because obviously that's going to take me a few months to, you know, save back up. We'll see. You got 2 ears, hats, and 2 rings for Stromboli. Awesome. Awesome. That's amazing. I mean, whether you bought the bundle or you got the drops right, having any tokens, you know, right away, very helpful. You're on the leaderboard with 8 and your first place is 9. Perfect. So you guys are totally in the game there. 7 million. Awesome. That's great. Happy New Year to you too, Hichu. I hope you have an amazing year ahead as well. And thank you so much for those early New Year's wishes. We got to make the most out of our last day of 2021, though. I'm just telling you guys. We need to make it great, and we are going to make it amazing tonight on Twitch for sure. So just a recap, guys, of my character levels and stuff right now. I tapped the puppet, so now everybody's basically going to be ready to level up again, which is kind of funny. But again, I need to save these tokens for a little bit here, and then I don't want conflicts with Stromboli, I guess. So Jiminy Cricket is a 5. I will have to level him up again, though. Geppetto is a 5. Figaro is a 4. I do need to level him up as well, but again, just not enough. Obviously, Pinocchio is in there, but he's not available yet. Honest John is a level 4, and I've got an overage of tokens there. So again, this is going to be very, very helpful once the event is over. Having that overload from the attractions being able to collect, that, you know, that'll be really helpful. Stromboli, obviously working on welcoming, and then the blue fairy, I have her welcomed, but that is about it. It is difficult. Honest John is not going to be very helpful to me for the blue fairy at this time because he's busy out for Stromboli. But again, like, you know, if you guys aren't quite there yet, you know, you don't have to worry about it. You'll just be able to use them for that. So, yeah. I really wish I had Figaro to a 5 because that would make a big difference that way. But he is busy anyway, and, you know, he is going for Stromboli as it is. So it isn't the end of the world there. Thank you, Angelica. It's really sweet. Happy New Year's to you in advance as well. 100%. All right. I think that's pretty much it for me for DMK, guys, for now. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your New Year's Eve or New Year's for those of you guys you know, that are overseas and already have kind of hit that New Year's mark. Happy New Year to you, Cormac. Thank you so much for the $1.79 super chat. Happy New Year to you too, hun. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the love there. I will see you guys on Twitch tonight, again around 9 p.m. EST. I will be posting on my Instagram though before I go live, so keep an eye on that, guys. And for those of you that have access to the Discord, I will be posting in there as well, and I'm sure everybody's going to be posting their progress too. So yeah, I will see you guys a little later. Bye.